Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. But from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That is the ultimate grab and the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Like this just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. From the gun, running back gets to give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This offense trying to quiet the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. On the run, still looking. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. Taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Now they'll run it to the right here. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Pulls his way forward. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on its way. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there, running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Skips away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got him and they convert. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, Sparty! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll throw it on first down. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Spartans want to move quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running it to the right. The Nittany Lions have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll go to the ground. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulo.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running with power. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
Well, it's a good-looking run there on the option. You think about Penn State quarterbacks, you think about pocket passers, but recently with Trace McSorley, and even before that, Michael Robinson, my old teammate with the San Francisco 49ers, these guys were dangerous running the football, and this guy's skill set really fits in well with this type of scheme in this offense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
He'll throw it. Fires to the big fountain. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. First down for this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Baptiste. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
On second down, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Saunders. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide out in motion. Looking for space. It's Baptiste. tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success.
Off he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Hauls it in. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Running back goes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Baptiste. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Spartans are marching down the field.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Pressure coming. It's caught. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The lone back's got it. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Fights off a defender. He's inside the 15. And he breaks into the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baptiste. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He wants to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Running to the left. He's out past the 35. Got a lot of running room. Running inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Hard-hitting tackle.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
That is no good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. After this, it'll be a wrap. Corners are going to bail. He's going to pass. Coming after it. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.